Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Tuesday, September 26, 2023. We will be providing our team, total, and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comment section below. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Colorado Rockies. Take the Dodgers. Leading into their series with the Rockies, Los Angeles won 3 of 4 at home against the San Francisco Giants, including a 3-2 victory in 10 innings in the finale. The Dodgers pitching staff stepped up throughout the series, allowing 2 runs or less to the Giants in 3 of the 4 games. Starter Clayton Kershaw picked up his 13th win of the season by shutting down San Francisco for 5 innings and striking out 5 on Saturday. The Dodgers have continued to play their starters consistently down the stretch despite clinching the NL West last week. The Dodgers have dominated their matchups against the Rockies this season, winning 8 out of 9 games played between the two teams. In June, they secured 2 out of 3 wins during their road series against Colorado. This trend of success at Coors Field seems to be continuing, as they won 3 out of 4 games during their last visit to Colorado in the 2022 season. On the pitching front, Miller has been highly effective on the road this season, boasting a 5-1 record with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP. He's been particularly impressive in terms of strikeouts, averaging just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings in his 10 road starts. In contrast, Anderson has struggled at home, failing to secure a win with a 4.66 ERA in his 9 starts and 1 relief appearance at home. Notably, the Rockies have the worst team ERA at home in the majors this season. Adding to Colorado's challenges in this matchup, the Dodgers lead the league in average runs scored per game when playing on the road, indicating that they are likely to put up early and frequent runs. Moreover, the Dodgers have recently won both of their previous road series, including a 3-game sweep of the Mariners in Seattle, while the Rockies have suffered losses in their last 2 series. Taking all these trends and statistics into account, it appears that the odds favor a victory for the Los Angeles Dodgers on Tuesday. Also take the over. 2 of the 3 games played between these two squads at Coors earlier this season went over the run total with a total of 39 runs scored during the 3-game set. The Colorado pitching staff ranks dead last in the league in team ERA at home. The Dodgers have an elite offense on the road this season, ranking first in the majors in average runs scored per game and near the top in several other key categories, so the odds they score quickly in bunches against the Rockies are higher than normal. Colorado's offense excels at home, ranking 5th in the league in both average runs scored and batting average, so they are also very capable of putting runs on the board in this matchup. The Rockies have gone over the run total in 2 of their previous 3 games at home, and 21 total runs were scored in the last game played there versus the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers have gone over the run total in each of Miller's previous 3 road starts. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair on Tuesday in Game 1. Cincinnati Reds versus Cleveland Guardians. Take the Guardians to cover. Cincinnati is 80-77 overall this season. The Reds are currently in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They are 8.5 games back of the Brewers for the top spot in the division, but Milwaukee has already claimed the divisional crown. The Reds are still fighting for a playoff spot with 5 games remaining. They are 2.5 games back of the final wild card spot, which is held by the Cubs. Cincinnati has lost 5 of their last 7 games entering Tuesday. In their last game, they defeated the Pirates 4-2 on Sunday, September 24th. Christian Encarnacion Strand and T.J. Friedl both hit home runs in the win. On Tuesday, the Reds will start Hunter Green. The right-handed pitcher is 4-6 this season with an ERA of 4.24. He has started 20 games this season, with his last outing coming against the Twins on Wednesday, September 20th. He pitched 7 innings and allowed 1 earned run and 3 hits in the no-decision outing. He also struck out 14 batters out of the 21 that he faced in that game. He has an ERA of 3.68 during road games this season. He also owns an ERA of 5.72 during night games and an ERA of 1.93 in 3 starts this month. The Reds have won 3 of Green's last 4 starts entering Tuesday night. Cincinnati is also 4-1 in Green's last 5 road starts. The Reds are hitting .247 from the plate this season, which ranks 17th overall. They have scored the 10th most runs, and they ranked 16th overall in hits accumulated. Cincinnati's base running has been the most impressive thing in this offense, as they rank 3rd in triples and 1st in stolen bases. The Reds are hitting .249 during road games this season, and they are also accumulating a batting average of .252 during the month of September. They are hitting .223 against the American League Central Division. In 2 games, they are hitting .250 versus the Guardians. The Guardians have little to play for with a week left in the season. The Reds have everything to play for, as they are just a couple of games out of a playoff spot. Cincinnati will start Green in this game, as he has an ERA of 1.93 during the month of September. He has looked sharp in this recent run of games. Cincinnati is also 4-1 in Green's last 5 road starts, which pushes me to take the Reds in this game. The Guardians will struggle with Giolito starting this season. With the 3 teams that he has played for this season, Giolito's teams are 4-9 when he starts at home. Also take the over on Tuesday. The Guardians currently hold a record of 74-83 overall this season. They are currently eliminated from playoff contention, as they struggle to keep pace with the Twins for the American League Central Division crown. The Guardians are currently in 2nd place in the division, as they are battling the Tigers for that runner spot in the final week of play. The Guardians have lost 5 of their last 7 games entering Tuesday. In their last game, Cleveland lost 5-1 to the Orioles on Sunday, September 24th. Cole Calhoun hit the only RBI in the game, as Tristan McKenzie pitched only a couple of innings in the loss. He gave up 3 earned runs and walked 6 batters in the game. On Tuesday, the Guardians will start Lucas Giolito. The right-handed pitcher is 7-14 this season with an ERA of 4.60. He started 31 games this season, and in his last game, he pitched 5.1 innings and allowed 3 earned runs and 7 hits in a loss to the Royals on Wednesday, September 20th. Cleveland is Giolito's 3rd team this season, as he came to the Guardians after stops with the White Sox and the Angels. In 4 starts with the Guardians, he has an ERA of 5.64. His teams have lost 6 of Giolito's last 7 starts. They are 4-9 when he starts at home. Cleveland is hitting .249 from the plate this season, which ranks 15th in the league. They have scored the 4th fewest amount of runs, and they have accumulated the 13th most hits. The Guardians have hit the 6th most doubles, but they have hit the fewest amount of home runs. They are hitting .248 during home games and .248 since the All-Star break. The Guardians have a batting average of .257 during the month of September. Cleveland is hitting .254 against the National League Central Division. They are hitting .242 in 2 games against the Reds. Cleveland and Cincinnati will be going for it on Tuesday with strong hitting offenses that will face pitchers that have allowed many runs. Take the over in this game. The total has reached 8 runs or more in 5 of the Reds' last 8 games. For the Guardians, the total has also reached 8 runs or more in 5 of the Guardians' last 8 games, too. Washington Nationals versus Baltimore Orioles. Our team pick is Baltimore Orioles minus 1.5 runs. The expectations certainly weren't high entering the 2023 campaign for the Nationals, and that's partially due to the fact that the 4 other squads in the NL East all had playoff ambitions. However, it was a developmental season for Washington, and they've seen some of their young players take leaps forward. Among them are the trio of Lane Thomas, Joey Menezes, and C.J. Abrams. The 3 players will play an instrumental role in the rebuilding of the nation's capital team. Washington is currently 69-88, which puts them 31.5 games back of the Braves in the East. The Orioles have an opportunity to inch closer to a division title on Tuesday night as they host the Nationals in the Battle of the DMV. Considering they're playing much better baseball than the Nationals, I'll go ahead and lay the 1.5 runs with the O's. There are two main reasons why I like the Orioles here. First, Kyle Bradish is towing the rubber. This right-hander is arguably the most underrated pitcher in the game as he sits sixth in the league in both ERA 3.01 and WHIP 1.07. Secondly, I feel confident laying the runs at home considering just how bad Washington's pitching staff has been this season, specifically the bullpen. The Arm Barn is currently 27th overall in ERA 5.01 and 25th in WHIP 1.42. I like the under in the game, but I also expect the Orioles to stretch this lead out by at least a couple of runs. Also take under. I like the under this game solely based on how well the Orioles pitching has been this season. They may not have a ton of high-profile arms on their roster, but they've performed exceptionally. Starting with Bradish, he has posted 6 quality starts in his last 7 outings. Furthermore, the righty has owned the Nats, holding them to a slash line of just .222/.263/.278 over 18 at-tas. Baltimore's bullpen has also been one of the better units in the league, sitting at 5th in ERA 3.62 and 10th in WHIP 1.27. Finally, neither of these offenses have been overwhelmingly great over the last 2 weeks. In the last 15 days, Baltimore is 15th in team batting average, .244, and 19th in OPS, .706, while Washington is 20th, .236, and 18th, .713, in those respective categories. All things considered, I say this one stays under the total.